Most content creators don't realize that Canva sets a limit on how many times you can use certain features. Once you hit that limit, those features stop working. This would be especially bad if you're in the middle of designing a thumbnail. I'm sharing exactly what you need to know so you can design without running into this problem. First things first. There are things within Canva that Canva calls AI features. Then there are premium AI features. There's been an update since I said that, so let's take a look at it. There's standard AI tools, there's premium AI tools, and then there are ultra AI tools. What I didn't know, and what I'm guessing you didn't know, is that a lot of the other premium features have limited access, even if you have Canva Pro. Canva gives users a shared allowance between all of the premium AI features. Different features use different amounts. For example, Magic Layers uses more, while something like Image Generator uses less. It basically means there's a limited amount of time that you can use all of these features that are combined together. You're thinking, well, how many times can I use these features and what features are they? Let's talk about that. Canva only states that those of us on Canva Pro have high AI access, but it doesn't define what high means. We know that there's going to be a certain amount of uses that we have to use as toilet paper before it runs out. But we have a visual cue on when this toilet paper is actually going to run out. What Canva's done is given us an invisible roll of toilet paper. And we don't know when this toilet paper is going to run out. And the next thing we know, we're sitting on the toilet with an empty toilet paper tube. We can't get a brand new roll of toilet paper until the next month. The good news is it does reset monthly, but if you run out of credits on day one, then the rest of the month, you can't use any of these premium AI tools. There's been an update. We now know the number of uses. Thank you, Canva, for the transparency. And here's what they say is the time of filming this today. By the way, it is April 2nd. Canva Free has up to 200 uses for standard or up to 20 uses for premium AI tools. And there's no access to ultra AI tools. For Canva Pro, teams, and nonprofits, up to 2,000 uses for standard AI tools or up to 200 uses for premium AI tools or up to 200 uses for ultra AI tools. Canva Business, up to 4,000 uses, 400 or 40. And then the Enterprise is the same. Education allows up to 2,220. For a 1 day and 1 week plan, these monthly ranges are prorated and reset on your billing date. So that's what we know. All right, let's get back to the lesson. What are the premium AI tools? I've got this website here that lists some of them. And I say some of them because I know some of the ones I'm about to mention aren't necessarily listed here, but I know that they're included because a friend of mine that's also a Canvassador hit the limit when she was using one of these tools. Some of these tools you might not even recognize as being premium AI. Generate a design with Canva AI, whether that was on Canva's homepage or within the design. You're like, well, I'm not going to use that then. Okay, create an image with Dreamlab. I love this feature when I'm trying to create an image that I can't find in Elements. I think that this is both on the homepage and within a design. So it's going to be very easy for people to accidentally create an image with Dreamlabs in Canva and not know it. And then they've quietly wasted credits. You're like, but I'm not planning on creating an image. Do you do Canva code? I've not shared that feature because that's not an area that I'm very knowledgeable in. But if you are building an interactive experience with Canva code, that's going to cost a premium AI credit. If you use Canva Sheets, There's two things in there called Magic Formula and Magic Insight. Those use premium credits. I misspoke on the Magic Formula, or Canva updated this, which I think is more likely, but let's just take a look at this in detail since I'm giving you an update. Standard AI tools include Magic Formula and Magic Rate for SEO. I have a feeling that there are other things that aren't listed there, but that's neither here nor there. And then premium AI tools are, we'll talk more about magic layers in a little bit. Generate a design with Canva AI, create an image with Canva AI, interactive experiences with Canva Code, generate elements with Canva AI, including shapes, 3Ds, charts, forms, and more. Premium AI tools in Affinity, including blah. Premium AI tools in Affinity are not available to Canva free accounts. And then down here under Ultra AI tools, create a video clip with Canva AI and create an image with Canva AI. I'm not sure what the difference is in the Ultra tools for create an image with Canva AI and this one where it says that it's listed under premium. Not quite sure, but let's get back to the video. A lot of those features we may not use for YouTube thumbnail or as a YouTube content creator. However, there are a bunch of new shiny tools, either that are already out as of the date I'm filming this, or will be coming out very, very soon. And I highly suspect that a lot of them will be premium AI features. Did you know that Canva Create is coming out soon? And what that means is that we're probably about to get a lot of new features, many of which I'm hoping will be useful for us as content creators. Make sure you're signed up for the newsletter because I will be sending out emails right before I'm about to go live on the day of Canva Create and probably the day after as well, just because I want to be able to share these new features with you. One of the brand new features that just came out is called Magic Layers. This feature is amazing. It's very addictive. Basically, you can take a flat design and then run it through Magic Layers and it will separate the image into a bunch of layers that you can edit. I absolutely love this feature. I think it's amazing. However, each time you use it, uses, if you're on Canva Pro, about 2% of your allowance. If you do the math, that means that one tool you could use about 50 times before you ran out of an allowance. I understand that these limits are necessary. I do. What I don't understand is why we don't have transparency in what those limits are. I always recommend writing into Canva and letting them know what you think about certain things and the way it runs. The more people that share their thoughts and their concerns about certain things, the more likely they are to change it. I said that back in December. It seems like everybody wrote in, so Canva changed it. Now, yeah, we're still limited in the number of times that we can use these tools. However, they've given us an AI tracker. Let's talk about what it is and where you can find it. What is the Premium AI Tracker? It is a tool that gives you a better idea of how much premium AI you've actually used and when it resets. This matters because as a content creator, you never want to run out of credits while you're in the middle of designing a YouTube thumbnail of something that's coming out later that day. It's also where having Canva Pro matters a lot more. And I say that because I have a free account and I have a pro account. My free account, I used Magic Layers one time, and it took 25% of my AI credits. For Canva Pro, it appears, and I'm just speculating here, that it took 2%. And a quick note, Canva changes things pretty often, so what I'm showing you today could look different in the future. They update things so much. that I just filmed parts of this video on Tuesday with updates, and it's Thursday and they updated it again? If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave them in the comments below, and I will do my best to find out the answers for you. Go to your profile and then click on Settings. You're going to scroll down to Billing, and on that page, you'll scroll down and you can see your Premium AI Tracker there. You'll be able to see how much you've used so far and when it resets. Before you go and get upset and angry at me for relaying this news that it's a percentage and not a number, let me explain why I think it is. So each tool that we use that uses Premium AI uses a different amount. Because of that, they can't give us a set number, right? Because what if someone only uses a tool that uses less of the AI? But someone else only uses the one that uses more. That's just my 2 cents. I mean, they could give us a total number and then we could watch that total number go down. I don't know. All I know is that this is better than what we had before, because before we didn't know when we were even close to running out. The other thing that they have decided to do is that we're going to get a notification if we're close. That's helpful if you don't want to keep checking. But for me, I'm going to check this pretty much every single time I finish using Canva, just so that I know what my percentage is and how much time I have left. There are a couple more important things to know, but first, I just want to talk to you creator to creator and just sort of ease your mind. If you are a casual Canva user, you're probably not going to hit the limit. I create Canva tutorials, so I'm in Canva a lot, and pretty much the only premium AI tool I've used this week is Magic Layers. Don't be afraid to play around with it, but I would wait until you're closer to the end of your cycle to really go hog wild with it, because if you do want to use some of those premium AI features on your YouTube thumbnail, you wouldn't want to not have access to those. So just keep those in mind. All right, so yeah, let's finish the video. In the email that I received, it said that they were starting to roll this out on March 16th. I'm not sure whether they mean it's going to be a quick rollout or whether it's a slow rollout. So if you don't see it yet, know that it is coming. I just wanted to let you know what it looked like and where you can find it, just to make life easier for you. And that brings me to this thought. Taking time to learn a new feature can use a lot of premium AI credits. So if you are going through the time and you see that it's close to the reset date and you still have plenty left, you can use that time to play around. I'll link anything that I think is a helpful resource about this topic in the description box below. And watch this next if you want to learn about new features that can help you with your YouTube channel. Your creator bestie out, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.